Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll walk through how to migrate Exchange server mailboxes larger than 100 gigabytes to Office 365. We'll cover the prerequisites, including enabling Archive Mailboxes, auto-expanding archive, configuring retention policies, verifying compliance settings, and preparing the source mailbox. Finally, I'll show you how to perform the migration quickly and efficiently using Stellar Migrator for Exchange, making the entire process much simpler than the native Microsoft approach. Have you ever seen this message? Your Exchange mailbox has reached 150 gigabytes, but Microsoft 365 supports only up to 100 gigabytes. So, what happens next? In Microsoft 365, the primary mailbox is limited to 100 gigabytes. Any mailbox exceeding this limit cannot be migrated directly. So, how do we solve this? Before we begin the migration, let's first check the licensing. I'm currently in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center under Active Users. Let's search for the user and check the assigned license. As you can see, an Exchange Online Plan 1 license is assigned to this user. Before starting the migration, we also need to enable the Archive Mailbox for the destination user. For this user, the Archive Mailbox has already been enabled. Now we need to enable Auto-Expanding Archive. To do this, launch PowerShell as administrator and connect to Exchange Online PowerShell. Now that we are connected to Exchange Online, we can proceed to enable the Auto-Expanding Archive feature. Let's run the command. Great! The command executed successfully. Now, let's verify the Auto-Expanding Archive status. The next step is to enable the retention label. For this, let's log into the Microsoft Purview portal. As you can see, I'm now in the Microsoft Purview portal. Under Exchange MRM Retention Policies, we first need to create a retention tag. I have already created the tag, so let me edit it and show you the configuration. Here, we need to define the retention period and the action to be taken. In this case, we are selecting Move to Archive. Click Next and submit the configuration. After creating the retention tag, we need to create a retention policy and publish it. I have already completed this step. Now, we need to assign the retention policy to the user. This can be done either through the Exchange Admin Center or by using PowerShell. In this demonstration, I'm assigning it through the Exchange Admin Center to a specific user. Under Retention Policy, you can see all the policies created from the Purview portal. Select the appropriate policy and assign it to the user. Another important requirement before proceeding with the migration is verifying the compliance settings. This includes Litigation Hold, Retention Policy, Retention Hold, and eDiscovery Hold. We can verify all of these using PowerShell commands. I already have the required commands prepared in my notepad. Let's run them one by one. First, let's check Litigation Hold. As you can see, it is set to false. Next, let's verify the retention policy. It correctly shows the assigned policy. Now let's check whether Retention Hold is enabled. It is also false, which is good. Finally, let's verify In-Place Hold. Everything looks good, so we are ready to proceed. Now we move to the core migration phase, which is performed in the on-premises environment. Let's first verify the source mailbox. The first thing to check is the mailbox size. If the mailbox size is above 100 gigabytes, we need to reduce it. This can be done by deleting old emails, clearing the junk folder, and removing unnecessary emails. Next, we need to enable the Archive Mailbox for the source user so that older emails can be moved into it. This helps reduce the primary mailbox size and prepares the mailbox for migration. Let me log into the Exchange control panel and enable the Archive Mailbox for the source mailbox. Once the Archive Mailbox is enabled, older emails can be moved automatically using retention policies or manually, depending on your requirements. After completing this step, we are ready to begin the migration. The native Microsoft migration methods are reliable, but they can be time-consuming and involve multiple administrative steps. Alternatively, we can use Stellar Migrator for Exchange, which simplifies the process and significantly reduces administrative effort. I'm now on the Stellar website, where you can download a free trial that supports migration of up to 2 mailboxes. Simply provide the required details to complete the registration. After that, download and install the tool. I have already completed these steps. Now let me walk you through the migration process. Select the source and destination as Exchange Server to Microsoft 365. Next, enter the job name. I'll name it Job 1. Now, select the mailbox types you want to migrate. Make sure to include archive mailboxes. Next, connect to the source environment. Enter the Exchange server IP address. Provide the authenticated user credentials and validate the connection. The validation has completed successfully. Click Next to continue. The tool now loads all the source mailboxes. Click Next. Now we need to connect to the destination environment. Sign into Microsoft 365 using a global administrator account and establish the connection. The validation is successful. Click Next. The tool now loads all the destination mailboxes. Next, map the corresponding source and destination mailboxes. Once the mapping is complete, click Next. Now we need to configure the migration settings. For the date filter, we'll keep the default option. Under Folder Type Filter, select All to include all mailbox data in the migration. For maximum concurrency, we'll keep the default setting, which is recommended for optimal performance. Now click Next, and then click Finish to create the migration job. The migration job has now been created. Let's start the migration. The migration process will begin and may take a few minutes depending on the mailbox size and network performance. As you can see, the migration has completed successfully. The entire process was straightforward and easy to perform. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss our latest tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.